Jai Siya Ram everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Desi Madam. My name is Rita and how are you doing guys? I hope you all guys are doing absolutely fine. So friends, you can see I am here on my terrace and yes, this is my dog. Dobby! Hey Dobby! Dobby! Hey Dobby! He is angry with me, okay? And yes, it comes on the terrace because of its poops and peeps. So now I am here on my terrace and let's talk about something English, how to improve our English, because someone asked me a question that man, I had been learning this language for 2 years and still I can't speak in English. So why it is happening with me? Why I can't speak in English so fluently? Because I saw you on your previous video, on your first or second video, you had not spoken English so fluently. So how did you speak in English? How did you learn this language? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some approach that you should not that you should not use in order to learn this language, because I know there are many people and they generally use wrong approach, and because of wrong approach they can't improve their journey, they can't speak in English, and once they get demotivation so they give up generally. So what should we use, which kind of approaches we should use or we should avoid? So in today's video I'm going to give you some points which will help you to enhance your English, and also I'm going to give you some points which you should not follow in order to learn this language. So here I'm going to give you first some points which you should not follow in order to learn this language. So the very first point is that avoid to use some high sounding sophisticated words or sentences. Why I am saying here? Because English is a secondary language. We should express our thoughts and idea in a simple or easy way in English. But if we start to impress someone with the help of some high sounding sophisticated sentences in English, so after some time we cannot stick with this journey. Why? Because English is a secondary language, everyone knows that. But when we use some high sounding sophisticated words or sentences in order to speak with someone, it's not necessary that someone will understand your English, okay? Because someone is just like you. If you cannot understand every single words or sentences in English, so how could you think that someone will understand your English? And then your conversation will be ruined. So you should use only simple and easy sentences in order to speak with someone in English, so that you can easily express your thoughts or idea, because expression should be our approach, impression should not be our approach. So this is the first thing that we should avoid to use, okay, in order to learn this language. Now let's move on another thing that we should avoid. So the another thing is that we generally take this language very special language, but it's not true. English is a language just like other languages, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Hindi, okay? But we feel like English is a very special language, and if somebody speaks in English, so it's our society get preference to somebody, okay, for English. But it's not true, it's a myth, okay? We should take this language as a language. If we take this language more than bigger to other language, so we generally trap ourselves, okay? And what happened, this thing emerge ourselves a superiority complex. So we should avoid this thing. This is the second thing. Take this language as a language, not more than, okay? So this is the second thing that we should avoid. Now Let's move on. Third thing that we should avoid. So third thing is that ego. Okay, what happened in our career area, career time, we have developed our own ego, and because of this ego, if we try to speak in English with someone, and we generally feel like, okay, if I will make many mistakes in English, if I will not complete in sentences in English, if I will forget some words in English, if so there are many things that because of this ego, if someone laugh at my English, if someone mock of my English, so what happened? So because of this ego, we generally not get out of our comfort zone, we generally not speak in English, we generally not try to give answer in English. So we should avoid this ego, we should put this ego aside in order to learn this language, because we are a beginner, we are a learner. So mistakes will happen if we try to speak in English, if we try to practice in English. So initially time mistakes will happen, nobody can become fluent without making mistakes. So it's part of learning this language. So please put your ego aside for in order to learn this language. So this is the third thing that you should avoid. Now let's move on. Fourth thing. So fourth thing is that we should generally think, okay, if we know some all the grammar rules in English, then we will start to speak in English. If we know something about English, then we will start speaking English. So it's a myth, because there are many illiterate people. If we talk about Hindi or other language, so they can easily express their thoughts and idea in their native language. So how did they become fluent in their native language? Because they are illiterate. Okay, so we have to focus on speaking terms, because speaking is very important. Speaking is very important. If we not speak in English each and every day, if we not practice in English, so how can we become fluent in English? If we know every time, okay, when we will start speaking English, when we know some grammar rules, when we know all the grammar rules, when we know all the vocabulary in English, then we will start speaking English. So it's a myth, it's a wrong approach. Okay, our approach should be speaking, not should be collecting so many grammar rules in English. So this is the next. Let's move on some points that we should follow in order to learn this language. It's a simple. To follow, first thing is that we should practice in English each and every day. Start your journey from the first day and try to speak in English. Collect some 4 or 5 sentences in English, all the sentences related to your day-to-day life. Pick 5 sentences every day and try to do practice with the help of these 5 sentences. You should think how to use these sentences in our day-to-day life. If we go to school, then how to appreciate someone. If we go to restaurant, then how to order some food in English. If we go to watch a movie, then how to express about the movie. So you should know some sentences in English. Collect some sentences in English. So this is the first thing that you should follow. Start your journey with from the first day. If we will collecting all the time, and we should not speak in English, we should not practice in English, so we cannot improve our fluency. For the improve our fluency, we have to speak in English. Okay, now let's move on. Second point, we have to consistent. Okay, we have to consistent each and every day. We have to work on it. Every effort, every day should be count. Okay, and if you will speak, if you will skip one day, so next day your mind will not want to come back for practice. Try to stick with your journey. Try to do practice each and every day. If you skip second day, then third day, it's very much obvious that your mind will not ready to do practice and your mind want to give up. Okay, so consistency is very important. It's a key of success. Without consistency you cannot achieve any goal. So if you want to achieve any goal, so you should consistent on it. It's very important. Now let's move on next point. Try to read some lower class English books, because lower class English books, their English is very easy and comfortable and understandable. You can easily understand every words, every sentences. Yes, there's words or sentences very easy. So if you are a beginner, if you are a learner, then try to use to read some lower class English books and try to listen more. More you listen, more you speak. Whatever input you have given, by the listening, by the reading, try to give your output by the speaking. Okay, so you have to manage between input or output. Input, all the content that you have listened, that you have read, so these are input. Output, whatever content you have listened or read, you have to speak out in your own words. So you have to manage between input and output. If you only consuming lot of content in English while listening, if you are only consuming lot of content while reading, and if you are not giving your output, then everything whatever you have listened, whatever you have read is going to vain. It's not going to help you 0.1%. Okay, so you should give the balance between input and output. So the many more important thing is that you have to practice in English. Okay, I have given you so many techniques, so many methods in English. Okay, I have given you so many apps in English that is very free on cost. But at last you are the one. You are the one that you have to work on it. You are the one that you have to consistent. You are the one that you have to practice on English. So please be ready to become fluent in English. Okay, and without your effort you can't achieve your goal, because no pain no gain. Okay, and yes, beginning time you have to give your effort, but believe me, after some months you will feel like your all the darkness of pain will removing. Your gain of light will overcome the pain of darkness. You can easily enhance your English with the help of practice. So that's all I wanted to share with you in this video, and I hope you like my video. If you did so please give it a like to share with your friends and family, and let me know in the comment box how did you like my video, because I love to read your comments. So friends, we will see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Siya Ram. You can see the weather.